Wysteria, energy, twister. Hello everyone, as we head into Christmas, welcome to the next set of Buema or Buemanese fairy tales, or folklore I guess. The next story is called Friends. There was once a farmer who had 4 sons. These sons sadly fought each other daily. Their mother had passed away and they had become very naughty. Their father had to work hard and had no time to discipline his sons. For a long time there was no family unity and there was great unhappiness as a result. Furthermore, the sons did not want to work hard. Their father worried about their future when he would no longer be with them. "All of my sons, come here. Now I am old. I may die at any time. It is important that you carry out what I say to you. Pick up some firewood and break it up. I will do the same. Guess why I'm asking you to do this?" They carried out their father's wish and found that the individual pieces of firewood broke easily. Afterwards their father bound 5 pieces of firewood together with bamboo strips. None of them could break up the firewood. The father urged his son, saying, "I want you to be strong and stay friends like this." The sons understood what this symbolized and promised to live in unity. And they did, and they lived happily ever after. The English version of that is where he gets his sons to snap bamboo sticks. And what he does, if you remember, is that he ties them together and they can only break them as a group. They cannot break it individually. So that's very similar to the English story, but also different. The next is a disrespectful daughter. In Ya Liwa in Burma, the villagers are farmers and they are known as honest, hard-working and helpful to each other and, well, everyone really. Yumia Ung's family lived in the centre of the village. He had a beautiful daughter called Tin Maya. She was intelligent and mostly good-natured, though she could sometimes be rude to her parents. She refused to help at home and was only interested in eating and her looks. In fact, she was rather spoilt, having everything done for her. If something was not to her liking, such as a meal, she would insult her mother. When her father became ill, her mother asked her to take care of him. She spoke rudely to her mother, and in anger, her mother slapped her face. Tin Maya ran outside, away from the village to an unfamiliar place. Suddenly she felt like her feet were sinking into the ground, into some marshland. There was nobody to help her, and she waited for someone to pass by. One should show respect where it is due, especially to elders. That's very true, though, indeed. So we're now on to something quite different, because this section's called Curious Tales. And the first one, An Intelligent Boy. Long, long ago, there was a young man who lived in a village working as a merchant. One day, he went to town riding his horse. When reaching the town's gate, he came across a beggar. "I would like to follow you into town," said the beggar. Taking pity on him, the young man agreed. When entering the town, the beggar refused to climb down from the horse. To the surprise of the young man, the beggar said, "This is my horse." They argued with each other. Finally, they went to the town nobleman and asked him to decide whose horse it was. He could not decide, so the young man suggested asking the beggar a question. "Which eye of your horse is not healthy?" The beggar replied, "The left eye is not good." However, it was a trick question, as both eyes were healthy. The nobleman then knew who the liar was, taking him off to prison. The end. Now, there's a lesson in that last one, and I like it when my followers and my family being the ones that are close to me on here, guess what that lesson might be. So please do that in the comments. Thank you for listening to this episode of Buema Burmese Fairy Tales, and many blessings. Wysteria, energy, twister.